Hey guys, congratulations on your Plex audio purchase and welcome to the family. I'm Gino with the Plex team here to show you guys how quick and easy it can be to install your new Plex 2.0 on your bike. The wait is over, the box is there. Now let's go over what you'll find inside. A Plex Audio 2.0, a set of power cables, the bracket you chose before your checkout, and all the necessary hardware to install. Now that we know what's in the box, let's go over the installation instructions. First, we're gonna go over the JD. If you chose the universal bracket, please feel free to skip forward in the video. The exact time will be in the description. Now that we've removed the fairing, we're gonna remove these 4 bolts. We've gone ahead and removed the first 2. Now we're going to move on to the second 2. Now that everything's loose, remove the bracket. Now that we have that off, go ahead and grab our bracket and install it using your top original hardware, which is your bolt, a washer, pass it through. Grab yourself another washer, stick that right in there. Grab the nut. Go ahead and leave that hand tight. We'll tighten that up later. Do the same on the other side. Another washer. And your nut. So now that we have that installed, the only difference between the JD and the Krator fairing is the gap between the 2 brackets. We provided some washers for you to use as spacers. Now go ahead and grab your original bracket and we'll be installing that right here using the provided hardware. Now that you have that bracket on there and those 4 bolts hand tight, grab your 2 wrenches and tighten them all up. Now that you have everything put back together, including our Plex bracket, we're going to be installing our system. These 4 holes here line up with the 4 bolts coming out of the bottom of your system, and we provided 4 nuts to get that taken care of. My buddy here is going to hold the fairing while I show you guys how to get this done. Get those hand tight and we'll tighten them up in a little bit. Now that you got your fairing put back together with your Plex installed, let's go ahead and get this thing put back on your bike. Next, we'll be going over the universal bracket and how to get that installed. If you're ready for power cable instructions, go ahead and skip forward in the video to the time in the description. So here we have the universal bracket that we're going to be installing on our Plex system. It literally has 4 bolts, super simple. You're going to slide it into these 4 holes in the bracket. You're going to use the 4 provided nuts, and that's it. Really simple. Let's go ahead and get these hand tight, and we'll tighten them up all when we're done. Now that you got your bracket on your Plex system, let's move on to the bike. We're going to need a little breathing room here, so let's go ahead and move this headlight forward slightly and get that taken care of. It's going to be these 2 bolts here, and it's going to be a 3/4 inch wrench. Now don't back these out all the way. You're going to want to only back those out enough to fit our bracket. Grab your system, face the speakers towards the bike, and slide them into the riser bolts. Grab your wrench, and give those a tighten. All right guys, last step. You got everything installed and you're ready for power cables. You're going to want to remove your battery cover, which we've already done, and remove your negative and your positive leads. This is the wire harness we provide for you guys, and it could either go in two places, underneath your dash or underneath your tank. If you have the option to go underneath your dash, we recommend that. But if not, you could always go under the tank. If you do decide to go under the tank, please remember to use some zip ties to get the cables real far up there so they don't sit on the motor and get too hot. So once you have ran your power cable, the last thing is going to be checking your distance. You're going to want 6 to 8 inches of slack so that when you're turning your bars, you don't pull this too tight. Once you connect these two, we provided a security clip. It's this little red clip that's in your bag. It slides right into these two holes, and now your cables can't be separated. Now that you have that, the last test is to turn it on. If you see a red ring, you're ready to rock. All right guys, we finished our beer and we finished the installation. Now I'm sure you're ready to connect your phone to our Plex. Pull up your Bluetooth settings and look for Plex Audio. Click on that and you're ready to go. Now remember, from all of us, thank you. Keep the rubber side down. This is Gino checking out.